What is up, NUB Nation? Today we are here to do a little bit of research. Today we're going to be doing a little less of this.
For the win! All of the relevancy!
And a little bit more of this.
Let me hear you say, oh yeah, yeah.
Surfing. The greatest and most fun sport ever invented. And you know what goes hand in hand with surfing? Airline travel. That's right, airline travel. If you're a surfer and you want to branch out and reach new heights and get to new spots and shred the entire planet, you, my friend, are gonna have to hop onto a plane. Not only is surfing an expensive sport to begin with, you need your surfboard, your leash, your track pad, your wetsuit, your towels, your board shorts, your bags, your baggies, and the list goes on and on. Not to mention wax is a couple dollars these days. Airline travel is gonna get you. I have compiled a list, an expert list, may I say, that will help you navigate your way through traveling to your next surf destination. This is how to travel. Jude! Gabby! Jude! And teach you a little bit about prices, airline tickets, what to do, what not to do, etc. Here we go. So if you guys have been watching my videos over the past 3 years, you know that I've gone to almost every state in the continental US. I've traveled to a couple different countries and some other places like the Caribbean, Hawaii, etc. So over the past decade, I've taken hundreds upon hundreds of airplane flights. And I have gotten hooked up and I have gotten smoked. So what I've done is I've put together a cumulative list of prices on surfboard, bag, airline travel. I want to start at one of my personal favorites and one of the most ghetto airlines in the country. It's called Frontier Airlines. Now the best thing about Frontier Airlines is that a bag costs you $40 and a surf bag costs you $70. They charge you the initial $40 for a bag and then they throw $30 for it being oversized. All board bags are going to cost more if they're overweight, and every airline has a different weight limit for what is over and underweight, but it's usually around 50 pounds. So if you can fit 3 or 4 boards in a 2-board bag and keep it under 50 pounds, which is very reasonable, a lot of times you're only going to have to pay the one rate that they charge. Now, I flew to Indiana on Frontier Airlines, and when I was flying there, I checked my bags in on the computer screen. And I tried to pull a fast one on Frontier. I paid $40 on my debit card at the computer screen. I went up with my bag receipt and tried to get my board on the plane for $40. Guess what they did? The lady said, oh, oversized bags are $70. And I said, yeah, but I just paid $40 over there. Doesn't that mean I can get it for $30 more? And she said, no, they're $70. So I had to pay the $70 for oversized plus the $40 that I had already paid out of my debit card, which is actually a lot cheaper than most airlines. Frontier is actually cheaper than that because on the way home, I learned the trick. I didn't go to the computer screen and I didn't check my bag in before I went up to the counter. I went straight to the counter to check in. They charged me $70 for the board bag and I was on my way back to New Jersey. So Frontier Airlines, $70. Let's talk about Alaska Airlines. Alaska is one of my favorite airlines to fly. Board bags are $25. That is, if you keep them under 50 pounds and if you keep them under 115 inches. Depending on the person at the desk, Alaska Airlines can get up to $150. Because if you're 20 pounds over and the board bag is longer than 115 inches, then they're gonna start slapping prices on there and they can slap it up to $150. So usually Alaska, you can get away with a nice $25 board bag. Sometimes it's more. Let's talk about American Airlines. American Airlines, pretty good. I don't usually use American Airlines, and I know that the standard bag fee is straight up $150. If American Airlines decides to go into your bag and check how many boards you got, most airlines will let you get away with 2 boards, but if they go into your bag and check how many boards you got, they can charge you an extra $75 per board. So if you're looking at 3 surfboards, you could easily be looking at a $225 board bag from American Airlines. Usually 150 bucks. Delta. I flew Delta Airlines like pretty much once in the past couple years, and it was because my Frontier flight got canceled. The next upcoming flight is not till next Friday, they're claiming, so we have a mission in front of us right now. And I had to buy the ticket on the spot. Now, when I flew Delta, they charged me $100 flat for the board bag, which actually wasn't too bad. It had 4 boards in it. They didn't look, obviously, but it says on their website, limit 2 boards per bag. Most airlines are like this. Under 70 pounds or pay additional fees, and under 115 inches. Now it's saying here you can get between Honolulu and Maui for $20 for the board bag. Now, I'm sure some airlines do run specials like that, but overall you're looking at a $100 board bag from Delta. Hawaiian Airlines. Now, Hawaiian Airlines is legendary. If your board bag's under 50 pounds and if it's under 115 inches, they will charge you $25. However, if you get the wrong person at the counter, if your board bag's overweight, if it's too long, etc., etc., it's gonna be $100, and that's pretty much standard.
Only person to pack up at the rental car place. Half this stuff needs to fit in this bag.
Duct tape, got it.
Duct tape?
Fin key? No idea.
I have no idea where the fin key is. Oh my God, where is it, bed?
When I flew to Hawaii, I got charged $25. When I flew home, I got charged $100, and it was the same board bag. I don't really know what was going on, but it really depends on the people at the counter that you get. They're saying if the board bag's over 50 pounds or over 115 inches, it gets bumped up an extra $75, or it's $150 for 1 board bag under 70 pounds while traveling domestically. All right, let's talk about JetBlue. Now, JetBlue is like the bane of all existence when it comes to surfboards. They try to pretend that they charge 50 bucks for a surfboard bag, but Jamie O'Brien knows from experience, when he flew out of JFK when he was leaving New Jersey, he had, what, 8 boards? 7 boards? And they charged him 150 bucks a piece for each of his surfboards. The guy was looking at like almost $1,000 to fly a board bag home. At that point, I would have thrown my hands up into the air and I would have just given up. There's no way I'm paying almost $1,000 to get my board somewhere. It would be cheaper for me to buy a new board. So I would just give the biggest suggestion of all, just don't fly JetBlue, pretty much, because they're going to smoke you. And that's not saying, you know, any of these airlines could smoke you. Just, you gotta be ready for that because you could get smoked at any point in time. Let's talk about Southwest. Southwest is anything from 50 to 100 pounds and it has to be under 80 inches and it's 75 bucks. Southwest is pretty cut and dry, $75 for your board bag. That's actually a really good deal. Spirit, they claim a surfboard maximum of 2 boards in the bag. I've almost slipped up with this before and I told the lady I had 4 boards. I don't know what I was thinking. She said, "You got more than 2 in there?" And I was like, "Oh, no, I don't." And she let me go, but Spirit Airlines, it's 100 bucks. I've been charged 150, probably because of overweight, but overall, it's about $100. And we have finally come to my personal favorite airline because of many reasons. The number one reason that it is my personal favorite is because to and from California, United Airlines charges nothing. For surfboards. So if you're flying from New Jersey to California, if you're flying from California to Hawaii, Hawaii to California, California to Michigan, Alabama to California, surfboards are free. I showed up at United Airlines flying to Hawaii with a board bag that was falling apart. Things flying everywhere. It was duct taped together. Free. They put it on the plane for free. Now, otherwise, I think the price for United, if you're not flying to and from California, is about $100, maybe $150, like all other airlines. But if you're flying to California or back from California, you're saving a couple $100 flying United. And usually the tickets, if you book them through Orbitz, they're usually really good. Now, that's a whole different can of worms that I don't really want to get into, but booking on United.com or Orbitz.com or any of these websites, pretty much just go for the best price and never, ever buy the travel insurance.
Weeks!
If you buy travel insurance, I'm telling you this right now, you are not covered. No matter what, you are not covered unless you die. So don't buy travel insurance no matter what. Buy the ticket, show up for the flight, and get free board bags. All right, I'm gonna go through a quick list of all the other airlines that I didn't cover. Shout out to surfline.com. I found this list on surfline.com. Aer Lingus, free. Aeromexico, $75 to $100. Air Canada, $100 plus. Air Emirates, free. Air France, varies. Air New Zealand, free/varies. Could be $150. Air Tahiti Nui, free.
Wow, what a steal.
Avianca, $125. Bahamas Air, free or $125. British Airways, free.
What a radical steal.
Cathay Pacific, it varies, could be $60. China Airlines, it varies, could be $100 to $200. Copa Airlines, $75. EasyJet, $50. Iberia, free.
Psychedelic find.
Interjet Mexico, free.
What a steal.
Japan Airlines, $200. Korea Air, free.
What a steal.
LATAM, it varies, could be $100. Lufthansa, it's free.
Steal.
Malaysian Airlines, it's free.
Steal.
Philippine Airlines, it varies anywhere from free to $150. Qantas, it's free. So if you go to Australia, it's free.
What a radical steal.
Singapore, it's free.
Steal.
South Africa Airlines, it's free.
Steal.
TAP, Portugal, it varies. If it's over 70 pounds, you're looking at $150. Thai Airways, it's $100. Virgin Atlantic, it's free.
Steal.
And Volaris, I've never heard of it, but it varies. And I'm gonna talk about this because I'm flying it from Anguilla to Puerto Rico. It's called Seabourn Airlines, and I know for a fact that board bags are $140 because I called and I asked and I got the price. So that is your cumulative review and tips on what airlines to fly, how much you're gonna pay, and what to expect. Pretty much always expect to get screwed. But if you cross your fingers and you're nice to the lady at the counter, you might get a deal or you might get your board bag on the plane for free.
What a dope steal.
So sit back, relax, and enjoy your flight. Whew. Nub Nation, I wanted to throw one more thing at the end of this video. I've been on multiple trips where I've seen people check golf clubs and snowboards, and one time I even saw a snowboard get checked for free, and they were allowed a free check-on bag to go with it because of the snow gear that goes with the sport of snowboarding. I told the woman, I have leashes, I have board shorts, wetsuits, track tops, fins, etc. How come I don't get a free check bag? She wanted nothing to do with it. What do you think about surfing being something that you have to pay for, and golf and snowboarding being stuff that you don't always have to pay for? Let me know if you have any questions, any suggestions, any additions to the conversation. If I was wrong about anything, let me know in the comment section below. I have a really exciting day tomorrow, and I am very excited and stoked to share it with you guys. So thank you guys for everything. This was a fun video, and let me know if you want to learn anything else. I can come up with another type of video, and I can do a full discussion about that too. But I just want to say thank you guys for everything. I am stoked. As always, Nub Nation for the win. I love you guys, and I will see you next vlog for the dream.